I like to begin all of my classes with a reflection on gratitude. There's a couple of topics we're going to talk about right off the bat, which I like to think of as the foundation. So before jumping right in to the content of this course, I want to lay a little bit of a foundation for learning well. And so I'm going to teach you a few things which have been helpful to me in my life to allow me to fully take advantage of the opportunities that are before me. And the first one is to recognize just how fortunate I am in my life and to be grateful for the opportunity that is before me. When I was younger, this wasn't the case. I kind of was begrudging. I didn't have the very best attitude when I was a kid. I took a lot for granted, and I just wanted things to be given to me. And so I sort of had a bad attitude. But as I've gotten older, I've really kind of had my eyes opened to just how much I'd already been given. So instead of looking at what I didn't have and what I had to do and how much work it was going to be, I really started to take a look around at like how much I'd already been given and how fortunate I was to be able to have the opportunity that was before me. So even the opportunity to go to school is something that not everybody has. So right now, by watching this video, by being in this class, you are one of the lucky ones. As a matter of fact, I would even venture so far as to say you have already won. You are one of the winners. You have already won. You've like won the lottery. Like when you look at the 7 billion people on this planet, very few of them are as fortunate as you. Very few of them get to pursue their education to the extent which you are able to pursue your education, right? To go to school, like that's an opportunity that not everybody in the world has. To be able to study what you want to study and to discuss ideas. Those are freedoms that people around the world don't have. So you have a golden opportunity before you. You are holding a winning lottery ticket. You get to define your future. You get to go to school. You get to study what you want to study, whether it's becoming a musician or an actor or a teacher or a scientist or a programmer or whatever your passion might be, a mathematician, an engineer, somebody who, auto mechanic, air conditioning repair person, whatever it is you want to study, whatever future you want to pursue, you have that freedom. And you have that freedom because you live in one of the most amazing countries in the world. And we're not just amazing because we have a lot of stuff or we have a lot of wealth, but we're amazing because we have this freedom. We have the freedom and the opportunity to be able to go to school. So, for instance, I traveled abroad several times in my life, and I had the opportunity to go to Cambodia at one point in my life. And in Cambodia, 1 in 5 children under the age of 5, this was a statistic that was given to me when I was there, 1 in 5 children under the age of 5 dies before they're 5, right? So they have a 20% infant mortality rate. A lot of countries in the world, you can't even drink the water out of the faucet. Some countries don't have proper sewage sanitation. So, just the fact that you could turn on a faucet and get a drink of water here and not get sick from it, and that your children, if you have children already, or if you are going to have children, that your children can drink clean water and not get sick. That, we have a sewage system that takes away all of our sewage waste, right? I mean, I know that sounds kind of a little bit whack, but it's amazing, right? You live in this incredible country where you can drink clean drinking water, where your trash gets, taken away from your curb, where you get to go to school and you get to choose what you want to study. So I just think just taking a moment to appreciate this golden lottery ticket, which you've already won, so that you can take full advantage of the opportunity and understand that this is an opportunity that not everybody in the world gets. In some ways that even imbues a sense of responsibility to me because there's like 1,000 students who would love to be in the situation that you are in, thousands of students, and yet you are the one who got selected to be here, who had the opportunity, was chosen, has the good fortune to be able to go to school and learn when there's thousands of other students who would love to be in your seat. Like literally, even to be in this class, there's a huge wait list for this class. There always is. And you're one of the lucky ones who got in. So for me, that kind of imbues a sense of responsibility. It's like, wow, others would love to be here, and I am the lucky one who got chosen to be here. So I'm not going to squander this opportunity. I'm going to do right by them. I'm not going to throw this away. I'm not going to, treat it lightly. I'm going to make the best use of it so that, this thing which has been given to me is not squandered and wasted. So let me show you a few things which I really like, which kind of reinforce this idea of gratitude. So here's this website, gapminder.org, and we're going to look at this a little bit more. But if you just look at the axes here, we have income per person down here. This is GDP per capita, or basically the wealth of the nation. The wealth is down here. How much does each person in that country make per year? So here in Congo, in Democratic Republic, I don't know what that stands for, I think so. They make $387 a year per person. Here in Nigeria, $2,400 a year. Here in India, $3,200 a year per person. That's it. In America, $42,000 a year. So we're already one of the wealthiest nations out here. And we're also, over here, we have health. So we have wealth down here and we have health over here. We're also one of the healthiest nations. We live an average of 79 years. If we were in Japan, we'd get 4 more. We'd live 83 years, but we wouldn't be quite as wealthy, 30,000 versus 42,000. If we were over here in Qatar or Macau, China, we're going to live a little longer. We're going to be a little bit richer. Macau, China, you might want to move there, or Qatar. $94,000 per person is what they make in Qatar. It's pretty amazing. So we are one of the healthiest and one of the wealthiest nations in this planet. So these are the countries down here, like all the dark blue, that's like Africa right there, and this is Southeast Asia over here. And here is, that's East Asia and Pacific, right? So we're one of the healthiest and wealthiest nations. And again, that just kind of means that you have the lottery ticket. You've already won. You're in the place where there's clean drinking water, where there's trash pickup, where you most likely have good shelter and food, where you have toilets you can use that don't just flow out into the street. There's good sanitation, there's good health, there's educational opportunities. So you already won, man. Don't waste this opportunity, because all these people down here, they would love to be here where they could just drink water out of the sink. So also, here's another indicator of just how lucky you are. Again, we have wealth down here, but over here we have something called the Human Development Index. And if you look at this tooltip, it says the Human Development Index is used to rank countries by level of human development. It contains 3 dimensions: health, education, and living standard. And when we look at this index, we are way out here. We're one of the highest. We've got a ranking of 0.91. Norway is a little higher. Maybe you want to move to Norway. But that's it, right? Australia, they're pretty much 0.91, 0.929. and 0.943. So you're in one of the best places in the world for the Human Development Index. India, China, again, we have all the African countries down here, very, aren't doing as well in terms of human development. And that's unfortunate. And then finally, this last statistic I want to show you is income per person. Again, we have wealth down here, and then we have child mortality over here, 0 to 5 years old. How many kids die per 1,000 born? And so in America, we have $42,000 as our income, and 7.5 kids out of every 1,000 between the ages of 0 and 5 pass away. So a pretty low infant mortality rate. And, China, India, and again, all of Africa out there. So just another indicator of, the health of our country and the people and how fortunate you are to be able to live in this place. All right, I'm going to leave you with one final thought when talking about gratitude, and it's this poem that I wrote last August. So I thought I'd just share that with you because it's kind of a reflection on gratitude. For me, this is the foundation of the course, just to be thankful for this opportunity that we have here and not to waste it, to make the most of it, to make the most of our time. That doesn't mean you have to love it, right? Because part of college is finding what you love. And so definitely find what you love and pursue that passion with zest. So pursue it with a lot of zest. Pursue your passion. That's it. And all right, so enough. I rambled quite a bit about gratitude. Here is my reflection on gratitude. What have you been given today? Does your mind search for an answer and come up empty? There was the chocolate malt at lunch, made with real ice cream and topped with whipped cream, the tater tots, the Reuben sandwich on grilled rye with sauerkraut and a garden burger instead of pastrami, the smile on your niece's face, the hot air, the sun, the breeze, the water fight at the back of the truck with bottles of water from Costco that had been chilling in ice inside a cooler. There was riding in the car and not having to drive, the brown of the foothills, the majesty of oaks and other trees of which you do not know their names. Birds of prey, also nameless, circling high in the sky, riding updrafts you can't see. Your wife being so sweet to you. The cool interior of a museum on butterflies in Spanish. The rocking chair that held you while, for a moment and then a moment more, you napped. And then, and not finally, dinner at a Mexican restaurant and fish tacos, and your brother-in-law laughing at something you only sort of did. What have you been given today, this week, this last month, this last year, this life? Your body, your legs, your heartbeat, the way your hands move amazingly. What have you been given? I look forward to being in this class with you and learning some really cool stuff about technology. I'm here to help.